A reading from Acts. When the day of Pentecost had come, the apostles were gathered together in one place. And suddenly from heaven there came the sound like the rush of a violent wind, and it filled the entire house where they were sitting. Divided tongues of fire appeared among them, and a tongue rested on each of them. All of them were filled with the Holy Spirit and began to speak in other languages as the Spirit gave them the ability.
En los últimos días, dice Dios, derramaré mi espíritu sobre toda la gente.
Und es soll
Sus hijos
geschehen
e
in
hijas
den letzten
profetizarán,
Tagen, spricht
Versículo
Gott.
sus jóvenes
labing-pito.
tendrán
Dans les
visiones,
derniers
von
jours,
meinem
sus
Geist
Dieu,
ancianos
je
tendrán
répondrai
sueños.
de mon
und eure
esprit
En
Söhne
esos
Araw
días
siya.
und
derramaré
Töchter
mi
vos
sollen
fils et
espíritu
vos
weissagen.
filles
aún sobre
Und
mis
prophétiseront,
eure
hijos,
jungen
vos
hombres
jeunes
y
gens
mujeres
auront
profetizarán,
des
lalaki.
visions,
und eure
et vos
Ältesten
vieillards auront
y haré
des
maravillas
Der wurde
arriba en
aus
los
meinem
cielos,
Mund
señales abajo en la tierra,
Die Apostelgeschichte,
grandes
Gebatter 2, Part 22.
And how is it that we hear, each of us, in our own native language? Parthians and Medes, Elamites and residents of Mesopotamia, Judea and Cappadocia, Pontus and Asia, Phrygia and Pamphylia, Egypt and parts of Libya belonging to Cyrene, and visitors from Rome, both Jews and proselytes, Cretans and Arabs. In our own languages, we hear them speaking about God's deeds of power.
Дії святих апостолів, розділ 2, вірші 17 по
Nimmer in
21.
die letzte da, sagt Gott, ich ist mein Geist,
Binti
als
zenu
Lehrer
watatabiri, na vijana wenu wataona maono, na wazee wenu.
En ce jour-là, je répondrai de mon esprit et ils prophétiseront. Je ferai paraître des
Kaidoso terta ento orano ano
Dugo, apoy at makapal na usok. Magdidilim ang araw at ang buwan ay pupula katulad ng dugo. Mangyayari
Un arī par saviem kalpiem un savām kalponēm es tanīs dienās izliešu no sava gara.
Feciorii voștri și fetele voastre vor proroci. Tinerii voștri vor avea vedenii și
El
bătrânii
sol se
voștri vor...
oscurecerá y la luna se pondrá roja como la sangre antes de que llegue el grande y glorioso día del Señor.
All were amazed and perplexed, saying to one another, "What does this mean?" But others sneered and said, "They are filled with new wine." But Peter, standing with the 11, raised his voice and addressed them. "Men of Judea, and all who live in Jerusalem, let this be known to you, and listen to what I say. Indeed, these are not drunk as you suppose, for it is only 9 o'clock in the morning. No, this is what was spoken through the prophet Joel. In the last days it will be, God declares, that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, and your young men shall see visions, and your old men dream dreams. Even upon my slaves, both men and women, in those days I will pour out my spirit, and they shall prophesy. And I will show portents in the heaven above, and signs on the earth below, blood and fire and smoky mist. The sun shall be turned to darkness, and the moon to blood, before the coming of the Lord's great and glorious day. Then everyone who calls upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. Here ends the reading.